Today we're going way back in time to the original classic castle line from LEGO. Now I know I call pretty much anything from the 80s and 90s classic castle, but if you want to get technical, these original three sets from 1979 in Europe or 1981 in North America are technically the original classic castle line. This set right here is 677 in Europe or 6077 in North America. And I know later they did the Forestman's River Fortress, which overrode the 6077. So kind of odd that they used that number twice. Either way, it is called the Knight's Procession, and it originally retailed for $5, and according to the box is 39 pieces. Now I'm very fortunate to have the instructions for this set. It took me a long time to track them down, and they are pretty flimsy and also pretty simple. So they just fold out like this, and here we can actually see the three original castle sets. Right here we've got a neat little alternate build for the Knight's Procession. Here we have the Knight's Joust set from the same line. And then we have one of my favorite castles of all time, the very vibrant Cheese Castle, as I like to call it, or as other AFOLs call it, the Yellow Castle, or as LEGO called it, just Castle. And don't worry, next up on my channel are these two sets, so you will get to see the entire classic castle line here. Now if we flip it over, we can see the instructions. Pretty simplistic. It doesn't even tell you how much of each knight to make. It just says, here's how you make the knights. And then there is the little cart that they're trucking around with them. And there it is together. So pretty simple, just 4 steps, or 5 steps I guess, if you want to count putting the minifigures together. So we are going to go ahead and start building now. So here we have the completed set, and as you can see, this is pretty much what I would consider as the first battle pack, except better in my opinion, because you get 6 minifigures. And there's only 2 variants on the minifigures, so we're just going to go through each of them once, and even the variance between the 2 is not that large. So first up here we have this knight with the red and gray crest on his chest. These original knights didn't really have a name for their faction, so you just kind of got to denote them by whatever symbols on the front there. And this one's not too distinct, but still looks knightly enough. He's got that pith helmet in light gray, and then a light gray short sword, both of which are pretty uncommon. And then he's got red and black pants. And then our second minifigure here is the cart carrier. As you can see, he's got the same torso. The only difference is that he's got light gray legs instead of black. And he's also carrying a light gray halberd instead of a sword and shield. And that's so his other hand is free to carry the cart. He's got the narrower pith helm design in dark gray, which is pretty cool to see. That is also rather uncommon. And then here we have the cart. Again, another very simple build here. It's just got 2 handles on the front for our knights to wheel it around. It's got some standard 80s wheels on the back there. It's got random colored bricks and cylinders in the back to denote goods. And it's even got these old style cylinders that don't have the hole in the top, so that's pretty neat. And that's all there is to it. Now, adjusted for inflation, this would have retailed for $14.96, which is right on par with the price of a battle pack, although again, you get 2 extra figures, so in my opinion, it's better. Current used prices have it at about $34.99 right now, and that can vary depending on if you're getting the American version or the European version. The European version is usually a little bit cheaper, but of course, if you're in the United States and you're buying it, you're going to have to pay extra shipping, so it's going to come out to be about the same. And that price can also vary depending on if it has the instructions or not. I would say most of these, if you're buying it used, do not have the instructions, but also you don't really need them because it's essentially just an army builder pack. Either way, this is a fantastic little set and an awesome start to the classic castle line. Let me know what you think of these knights in the comments, and as always, thank you for watching.